All right, so let's talk about the current map that you see right here. So we've got a desert biome right here. We've got kind of a volcanic, almost jungle-like biome up here. We've got a little watery area over here. And then that's about it. I don't know what to call all these other ones. Camp Cuddle, Greasy Grove, Tilted, I don't know. They don't really have a biome per se. But up here, we've got a little snowy biome. So that's what I want to talk about up here in this northwest aspect of the map, including Logjam Lumberyard. So it looks nice. Right here you can see it's kind of separated in all these different biomes. But this whole northwest aspect is still covered in snow. Now the data miner Hypex originally told us that the entire map was going to revert back to no snow. So this entire thing would be green, and then down here would of course be the desert. However, I think there was way too much backlash for that, and this is what he just posted. He said, Epic changed the snow to stop melting at this stage in 19.10. That's the current update. Looks like they listened and the snow is staying. I have no idea if it was intended, but the snow won't melt anymore after this. So again, this whole area up here that you see was originally supposed to melt. We were not supposed to have snow in any of this area over here. And now, according to Hypex and the files, it's going to remain. So I guess maybe they intended for Logjam Lumberyard to be a snowy POI? Or I guess this could be a giant mistake, but it sounds like it's staying. It's weird that the buildings don't have any snow on it. Was it always like that? I don't know. But you can definitely see your breath, and it adds a little bit of snowy atmosphere to the entire area. The trees are still covered. I just don't remember if these buildings were ever covered or not. So what do you guys think about that? I know a lot of people were disappointed that Camp Cuddle lost the snow. They thought this was definitely a winter zone, so to speak. And of course that has melted. Tilted clearly melted. That was not intended to be a wintry area. But I've actually seen people upset by this. I was reading a lot of the comments on social media, and some people were saying, hey, the map does not have any winter points of interest or POIs. And I thought, well, what do they mean by that? And then they explained it a little more. So in Chapter 1, we had Polar Peak. That was a frozen area. I mean, even in the title, Polar Peak quite literally was a point on the map that was intended to have snow around it. Its name implied that. The same thing was true for Frosty Flights. That whole area down there, Polar Peak, Frosty Flights, it was all a winter biome because those locations had it in their name. Nothing on this current map implies a winter atmosphere, so to speak, or a winter biome. Logjam Lumberyard, that sounds like something you would do in the summer. You don't chop trees down in the winter. I guess you could. I shouldn't say you don't. But it sounds like a summery point of interest, not a wintry one. So whoever said that, I think it was on Reddit where I saw that, it made sense to me. But do I like the fact that there's a little bit of snow left on the map? Absolutely. It makes it look like it's a separate biome, like I said at the beginning. But is Logjam Lumberyard supposed to have snow around it? I don't know. I do think that guy was making a lot of sense when he said that Polar Peak and Frosty Flights were supposed to, and Logjam Lumberyard is not supposed to based on the name. But I like the fact that the map could have separate biomes like this. And like I was saying at the beginning, I didn't know how to name some of these. Like, what is this biome down here? I'm really not sure. I think we could do a lot more to improve at least some of these. Like up here, I think it needs to be way more jungle themed. Remember in Chapter 1, near Sunny Steps, that felt like a jungle. I just like when the biomes are represented on the map. Right now, we only have the clear-cut desert one, and now a little bit of wintry one up here, if this truly is supposed to be staying. So I just wanted to pass this on. You shouldn't see this big area of snow up here melt anytime soon, because apparently everyone complained, and Epic Games said, okay, we'll halt the snow melting right there, and it won't melt again. Now, I don't know if that's just for Season 1, or if it'll eventually melt in Season 2, or when it gets summer, I don't know. But this was not the intention. Remember, the whole map was supposed to be melted and snow-free. And now, we're keeping it, at least for the time being. So there you go. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this? Is this good? Is this bad? I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.